And we're back again. Let's continue this. Yeah, well, the light's good. Anyway, so yeah, you finally get to Aquios. Finally talks to the chief engineer Dion, and basically, he's saying they're using iron wire, but it's melting. When it tries to transfer the magical energy, aka electricity, to shoot off the electrical bolts, it's melting. So we need something better, and he's like, hey. If only we had some, things like only had some superconducting aluminum, that would do the job. It's basically aluminum lined with silver. I don't know. But anyway, made with silver, but no. Anyway, though, he's like, hey, maybe copper would do the trick. I'm like, all right, let's go get some copper. He's like, because the only mines around are ones that are guarded by these dragons. It's an airlift territory, and it's guarded by dragons. It's like, there's a bunch of dragons in there, So that's pretty tough. We'll go in. So they decide to go in there to get copper. Now the issue is, copper is nowhere near as exciting as Energy Stone. It was in Star Wars until the second story. Secondly, you don't get no cute little scientist dude coming along with you. You don't get that. No, you don't get that this time. You have Nell. She's awesome, and Tiny McFarlane and a few other people. But yeah, it's not the same. Not the same. You fight some dragon. You basically fight some dragon guys, some dragons. You fight a bunch of dragons inside the cave, and it's kind of a maze because there's like these shadow games you gotta do. You gotta make sure your shadow goes in. You gotta make sure your shadow goes into a door. No, you go into a door before a shadow, so you gotta turn off the white lights to get through. And another one, you had to have a light stone. You have to make sure that it's dark. That's the issue. You have to make sure it's dark. You can't have your light stone on. You have to get a light stone in there, which basically if you equip it to someone like Fate, it'll shine a light so you can actually see better, see enemies before you touch them. But in this one room, you cannot have the door will close if there's light in that room. So basically what you gotta do is you gotta be like, okay, you don't equip the light stone, run through, done. So that's the cool thing about that. There were some interesting things in there that were kind of annoying, but eventually you get to fight the Cockrace. It was basically this giant chicken that can turn you to stone. You beat that giant chicken, and then you save the game, and then you basically people set up the smelting operations near. Set up smelting operations. Set up smelting operations near the place, the cave you were in, and you're able to get copper going. And you're like, okay, hey, there's a problem outside. Like, okay, so they go outside, and more Dragon Brigade guys have come. You beat them up. And then you're like, okay, I think I should rest. So you go rest. You have to go through the cave again. It's kind of annoying. Then you finally get out there, and it's like, okay, the copper's ready. We got enough copper. Let's go. Anyway.
Put this up somewhere. I got this from Mom. You want to go to the store with us? Help us carry stuff back?
What store?
To Dave's. For Mom's birthday stuff.
Okay.
She wants a barbecue.